Minecraft PvP. If you don't know what that is, it's basically player versus player in weapon against weapon combat. Now, most people know that there are two versions of PvP, version 1.8 and version 1.9. Version 1.8 is the first PvP version, and it has the same mechanics for PvP as Bedrock currently has. There was no combat timer, and a sword such as a diamond sword did 7 attack damage, whereas the diamond axe only did 6 attack damage. The strategy for this version was to just keep spam clicking. Now, obviously this video is not going to go over servers such as Hypixel, as they have the same mechanics as Bedrock due to the fact that each weapon is the same attack speed as the other. For example, a netherite sword and a netherite axe are the same attack speed. Let's start off with the netherite sword. All swords do the same attack speed, so there's no reason to go over that. A netherite sword does 8 attack damage, and then with sharpness 5 it does 11 attack damage or 5.5 hearts with no armor. A netherite axe, however, does 13 attack damage or 6.5 hearts. Now I know what you might be thinking, oh, with this evidence it should be obvious which one I would pick. The axe. You're wrong. You see, a critical hit is 150% of the base weapon attack, so swords with sharpness 5 do 15 attack damage, and axes with sharpness 5 do 18 attack damage. But take into the fact that swords are faster than axes. Netherite axe's attack speed is only 1. If you calculate the damage per second, or DPS, a netherite sword with no enchantments, so the base attack is 8, it deals 12.8 damage per second, whereas the axe only deals 10 damage per second. Then let me tell you a little secret. If you get the combat timer to 84.6%, you don't need to get it to 100% exactly, it still deals a strong attack, or the most damage it can do. And there's more to go with the sword. You see, for enchantments for the axe for PvP, you only have Sharpness, Bane of Arthropods, Unbreaking, and Mending. The sword, however, has Bane of Arthropods, Fire Aspect, Knockback, Looting, not sure if that would be in the PvP section, Sharpness, Smite, Unbreaking, Mending, and Sweeping Edge. You might be wondering, what's Sweeping Edge? Well, a sweep attack is done with a sword if you're not faster than walking or if you're not jumping, and it deals damage to more enemies. A Sweeping Edge increases the damage dealt to mobs by each hit from a sweep attack to 50% for level 1, 67% for level 2, and 75% for level 3 of the sword's attack damage. The formula for a sweep attack damage is 1 plus the attack damage times parentheses sweeping edge level divided by parentheses sweeping edge level plus 1 and parentheses and parentheses rounded to the nearest integer. For example, an iron sword with only level 1 sweeping edge would be 1 plus 6 times parentheses 1 divided by parentheses 1 plus 1 and parentheses, which equals 4. This isn't even calculating armor. In short, the stronger the attack force, the less the armor points protect in Java Edition since the combat update, or otherwise known as 1.9 version. In Bedrock and Java Edition 1.8, each armor point protects 4%, as well as each protection level. Now, if you know anything about the combat update and beyond, so otherwise after 1.9, you'll know that the axes still have their uses. During this time, shields were implemented into the game. Swords cannot break the shield, but axes have a 25% chance of breaking your shield. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed with a critical attack. Broken shields, or disabled shields, whatever you want to say, have a cooldown of 5 seconds. This obviously would mean that you would want to keep hitting them after 5 seconds. The shield is fully usable once again. So if you're going against anyone in 1.9 combat, which would mean shields and axes, you want to bring both an axe and a shield. Axe and a sword, I messed up in my script. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, please hit the like button and subscribe button, as it genuinely helps me out a ton with making these videos, and you can always change mine later and unsubscribe later. And let me know in the comments what you think is better between the axe and the sword. And don't forget to ring the little bell so you get notifications whenever I upload. Peace.